Hello and welcome to the Diddy Kong Racing Randomizer tutorial. Here we will cover how to get the Randomizer tool and how to use it on your Diddy Kong Racing ROM file. It's very simple to do and it will provide you with lots of fun times with the game. So let's get right into it. First of all, go to the following website, acastelli.com/DKR. You will land on this page from one of our community members who solely made this randomizer for us. So simply go to the hacks section, and once on its page, scroll down and click on the download latest version. The latest version at the moment is 1.5. Once downloaded, simply put it on your computer like so, double click on the application and run it. If the application doesn't open right away, don't worry, this is not a virus or any sort. You simply might have to run it as an administrator for it to be opened properly. Once opened, it will ask you to provide a valid Diddy Kong Racing ROM file. Now, I can't tell you where to get one, but you absolutely need to have an NTSCU 1.0 version with a Z64 extension. This is the only version that seems to be working 100%, as the other versions will most likely give you an error message upon patching the ROM. So once again, make sure you have the proper version and extension before proceeding. Once you have the proper ROM file, simply import it by clicking on the Select File button and select your ROM. Then we'll need to provide a scene number right here. If you want a specific seed, you can simply type it like so. Or if it doesn't matter for you, you can simply click on the random button and the randomizer will provide a scene number for you. Next, select a routing option. The Rando option means it will randomize tracks in the adventure mode of the game, while the ATR option means it will only randomize tracks in the time trials mode of the game. Once selected, if you click on the Allow Sequence Breaks checkbox, it will reveal an array of options you can check. Each option, when hovered on, will give you a brief resume of what each of them do. Unless you are experienced with those options, I would recommend leaving all of them off, as it might make the adventure unable to be completed entirely. Especially the TT Stomp option and the IP Early options. I really recommend them to be left unchecked. Now let's get to the randomizer options. First of all, we have the maps options. Checking a box once again gives us more options to check with their own self-explained descriptions. Once again, if it's your first DKR randomizer, I would recommend leaving the Hub Worlds checkbox unchecked. Next, we have the vehicles. The valid option means the vehicles will stay the original ones on the tracks. The plain one means that the original vehicles may be replaced with plain instead. And the max one means that every vehicle may be replaced by any of the three available. Of course, keep in mind that this last option may lead to an incompletable seed for adventure mode, so be careful about that. Now for laps, it's very simple. Simply select the amount of laps that the track may have. So you have a minimum and a maximum one, meaning, for example, that if you were playing on Ancient Lake and you put, let's say, 1 and 5 here, Ancient Lake might have a chance to be 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5 laps. For the balloons, it's very simple. If you click on it, it means that all the balloons in every tracks will be randomized. So blue balloon might be a green might be a red, doesn't matter, everything is randomized. For the magic codes, this refers to all cheat codes available in the game. You can decide which magic code has a chance or not to appear during the track or even in the overworld. You can also select the minimum and maximum amount you can have per track. Just be careful, the maximum amount is set at 0 by default. So if you want magic codes to appear in your track, just select a number over 1, like 1 or 2, whatever you want. Quick note also, this weird number that's right here refers to Adventure 2 mode, which means that if it's checked, there is a chance that a level might be in Adventure 2 mode, which is reversed. So for example, Ancient Lake could be reversed, for example. Finally, we have the re-randomized silver coin options. What it does is that it re-randomizes a track both for the normal version and the silver coin version. So if, for example, this was left unchecked, both versions of the track would be the exact same kind of randomization. But if it was checked, it will simply be different for both the balloon version and the silver coins version. Lastly, once you have completed all the options and selected everything you needed, simply click on the randomize button right here. Confirmation message shows up saying that it has created the Rando file for you. The Rando file itself will be located on the exact same route as your randomizer file here. So it is on my different screen right here, so I'll just show it up right here. And congratulations, you now have a ROM that you can play with your favorite Nintendo 64 emulator, or, if you have one, your EverDrive cartridge on your original Nintendo 64, which is my preferred way of playing it. One last tip I can give you is that on the website itself we talked about previously, there's also a Rando tracker that you can use. This tracker acts as a checklist so that you don't forget what you picked up on the way. By the way, your boy right here did the UI design, so feel free to slam me if you if you think it's trash, alright? I made a couple of themes for it, so just have fun for it. It's very simple way to use it. If you liked the video, please consider sharing it and subscribing to the channel, as I occasionally do Diddy Kong racing and speedrunning content. Thank you once again, and happy randomized gaming!